What is up, guys? Chris Godber for GQ37. I just bought a project car, and I've pretty much done what I'm going to do for now to my G37. I've got it pretty much the way I want it. There will be more G37 videos coming up. For right now, I'm kind of taking a break from modding that. I got a project car. I've been wanting to tinker with something else for a little bit, and it's a vehicle that I've owned before. Not this particular one, but one like it. And I just got a really good deal on it. I couldn't pass it up because the things that it needed fixing were things that I knew that I could do, and they weren't a big deal. And you know, some of you know that I'm a musician, and I travel a lot. I'm a saxophonist, so if you're into smooth jazz, R&B, instrumental, saxophone music, then check me out. Here's a video here. You can check out my latest single, Essential. It's available worldwide distribution, digital distribution right now, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, wherever you buy or listen to music. So shameless plug over. But anyway, back to that. The reason I got this vehicle is because as a musician, I'm always hauling sound equipment and things for my music for gigs. And the past few months have been slower due to COVID, but things are picking back up again. And I'm gigging again, and that has been my main job, my livelihood. I'm a full-time musician up until this COVID nonsense, and a part-time respiratory therapist, and a very, 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 very part-time hobbyist, car enthusiast, YouTuber, car detailer. Detailed cars since I was in high school, so that's another side hustle. But most of the time, I'm borrowing my wife's signature edition Mazda CX-9. Love this vehicle. Just did a vehicle review on that, 4-year ownership review. And anyway, so that's a great vehicle. I love it. But you know, having 2 kids and leaving my wife with my car every time that I play a gig, you know, she's got, and I just did a video on the car seats, and yes, putting 2 kids back there is doable, but I'm taking the family vehicle to go play gigs and sometimes for the weekend. And even though my wife drives a manual transmission, she had a manual car when I met her, still she really likes her SUV, and sometimes I feel guilty about taking that from her. So I've been looking for one that I could just dedicate to my music vehicle, just for hauling my my equipment for my gigs, and leave some of my equipment in there and things like that, and just be ready to roll. So here we go. Boom, here it is. It's a 2008 Infiniti FX35, fully loaded minus the DVD package. So it's well equipped, but it is also heavily neglected. It needs a paint job, needless to say. There has been, well, this hood is well past oxidized. These headlights need buff. But this thing has a clean Carfax, very few owners, but it has been the victim of some hurricane wind damage. Hurricane Michael did some stuff to this. There was an insurance claim put on it by that owner, but apparently they didn't actually get it fixed. They probably just used that insurance money for more important things during that time, which wasn't uncommon. But so there's a lot of like little dents and dings and things in this that are beyond my scope of detailing. Miraculous intervention there, so or anybody else that I know of. So it just needs a paint job. But that said, it's actually in really good mechanical and running condition, and so I felt it was definitely worth even doing that. So needless to say, it does have some issues in the cosmetic department, but cosmetics, that's not a big deal at all. So we're going to work on that. Hurricane Sally just took this mirror out a couple weeks ago. I've been talking to this guy, and that has happened since then. I've got a new mirror on order because I can't just replace the cap. This is broken as well. This thing has quite a few of the options. It has the radar cruise control. It has the lane departure assist. So you know, this was a pretty top spec model at the time. It runs good though, and I love the sound of that VQ, even the DE. Let's turn that down. These just sound great as is. I really wish the G37s came sounding that good. I wouldn't have to do so much to my exhaust, but nevertheless, we got almost 52,000 miles on the clock. One of the tire pressure sensors is out. Only one though, so it's really not a big deal. I can get that replaced or not. But otherwise, we've got the flashing airbag thing. This does have the Takata airbag recall, so I'll be taking that pretty soon to my Infiniti dealership to get that taken care of. Unfortunately, the closest Infiniti dealership to me is 2 hours away in Tallahassee, so I'm making an appointment to get that remedied. All in all, there's a few cracks here. Not as bad as my G37 was, and those I could live with, but this dash is so tacky. I know you can see it. You can feel it through the video, can't you? It is bad. So it'll probably get a dash replacement at some time, so we'll see. There's a few little things like this door, the little strut thing, it does not want to stay open. So it's got the cool auto close feature, you know. I'll remedy that sometime. That's not a big deal either. Again, little dents and things like that. But all in all, not a huge deal. I'm going to clean this thing up today. It's super dirty. Person had some seat covers over this thing. The only blemish I see in the seats is right here and right here, and that's pretty common. I'll get Santos Upholstery, who did an amazing job on my interior, to get me a new panel here and there, and that shouldn't cost too much. Then the very, very common center console issue. The clip is broken, but I plan on fixing that really cheap in a video to come. So be sure to like and subscribe if you are an FX owner or just want to see the progress of this restoration. I won't even call it a build, just this restoration of stuff that needs to be done. Definitely follow. There's me several episodes. There'll be an episode of me fixing this. That was a problem on my old FX, so I've got a fix for that. I'm going to fix and replace this mirror very soon. That requires taking this door panel off so that you can pull this off. There's like 3 bolts back there. We'll do that in an episode. Anyway, there's going to be several videos with the progress of this, some how-tos, and just showing you what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So if you're an FX lover, or you have an FX, or you just want to see what happens with this, stay tuned, and I'll see you then.